The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn. So James Gunn has had his hand in other projects over the years, like co-writing the 2004 remake of Dawn of the Dead, which is personally my second all-time favorite zombie movie behind the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead, starring Tony Todd. Fucking love that movie. He also co-wrote The Belko Experiment, which was also a pretty decent movie in my opinion, but I know that's not how everyone felt. But these days, he's most popular for directing the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. And this film stars Idris Elba, John Cena, Margot Robbie, Sylvester Stallone, and Pete Davidson. So in The Suicide Squad, the government sends the most dangerous supervillains in the world, Bloodsport, Peacemaker, King Shark, Harley Quinn, and others to the remote enemy-infused island of Corto Matisse. Armed with high-tech weapons, they have to trek through the dangerous jungle on a search and destroy mission. So I actually watched this movie and Free Guy in the same night, and all I gotta say is, damn, you guys are in for one hell of a time if both of these films are on your list this month, because these are two super exciting, fun-ass movies to watch. So for some reason, and I'm not really sure why, but I wasn't very excited for the David Ayer version of The Suicide Squad when that was released back in the day. But now, now that I've seen The Suicide Squad, or the announcement for The Suicide Squad, I was initially very excited when I saw the trailers for this film, and I'm not sure what it was. I mean, maybe it was the James Gunn sort of signature feel on the trailer. I don't know. Just kind of seeing the movie, I was like, shit, that looks like a good time. And like I said, for some reason, I don't know, I just did not have that reaction with the David Ayer version when that was initially released. So yeah. And for the record, the two films are actually very loosely connected, but this isn't a sequel to David Ayer's version. This is considered to be a standalone Suicide Squad film, aside from some characters who have established relationships from the previous version and are retaining those relationships in this version. So basically, characters who previously knew each other in David Ayer's version, they will continue to know each other in this version of the film. So it's basically some story connections between characters is what James Gunn decided to hold on to, and character looks. Previous characters who look the same way, there's no real actual costume changes from what I've seen. So yeah, it's a little confusing honestly, because Warner Brothers gave James Gunn full flexibility with this movie to basically keep and or remove whatever he wanted. So James Gunn expressed the fact that he just wanted this movie to sort of just feel like just another day with the Suicide Squad team. Just another day in the life of the Suicide Squad. And that's exactly what this movie felt like, honestly. And damn it, it works like a charm. I mean, the movie is filled with gore, action-packed moments, and some funny-ass dialogue. I mean, this is literally the experience you want to get every time you go to a theater. For the most part, I would say so. If you go to a theater, you want a lot of fun. You want to be able to laugh. You want to be able to, feel for these characters. You want to be able to just have a good time and leave with good vibes. And I feel like that's what the Suicide Squad does for the viewers. The banter between these anti-heroes consists of so many golden comedy moments, and the chemistry between these guys are just fucking incredible. There was so much genuine laughter that was pulled out of me, honestly, while watching this movie. So much foolery and unexpected randomness that somehow just seems to tie in together extremely well. I mean, if you can't tell by my voice and just, what I'm saying, I really don't have any complaints when it comes to James Gunn's version of the Suicide Squad. I think it's fucking amazing. I mean, I went into it with not many expectations outside of just simply wanting to see something enjoyable and funny, and it over-delivered on those expectations, so that was great. So I'm giving the Suicide Squad a 10 out of 10.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Holy shit. I know you guys are probably saying, holy shit. For anyone who's been watching my channel for a while, it's been a minute since I've given out one of these. I think the last one was probably Judas and the Black Messiah. So yeah, there's really not a dull moment anywhere in sight throughout this movie that I could personally point out anyway. And I've sort of already mentioned this earlier, that the casting is exceptionally accurate. I mean, if I didn't, I'm saying it right now. Everyone was casted really well, in my opinion. And for anyone who had a reoccurring recurring role that continued to do really well. It's really just a load of fun, honestly, and remember to stick around after the credits for the 2 post-credit scenes. So one's directly right after the film ends, and the last post-credit scene is after I think all the credits have ran, and it's pretty much at the very end of the film. So yeah. But The Suicide Squad releases this Friday on HBO Max and in theaters. So there you have it. And if you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. Thank you for watching.